Good afternoon, Professor Moxley. My name is Judith Nat, and I'm assisting the student Eliseo Ilaraza this afternoon. I'll be reading for you from his notes, and then he will also speak to you this afternoon. These are Eddie's notes. I want to share that any information I've gathered after life birthdays in the genogram are not real dates of birth. I've made a mistake by asking for the dates of birth during the interview. It is confidential information. I thought I needed to ask for the genogram. Most importantly was to follow up with the client to see whether the client went to Turning Point to meet her urgently immediate needs. As I perceived during the interview, her financial medical insurance were urgently immediate needs to be met. Here are some of my final thoughts of the paper, Nigerian Muslim Women. Final thoughts. How can a social worker become fully aware of the cultural awareness differences of a Nigerian Muslim woman? By becoming more knowledgeable of the history, the struggle of the Nigerian Muslim women. Also, Islam religion and religious activities. Infant feedings, their rights to empower themselves for equality. It is an ongoing process of learning, being a competent, skilled social worker. One can really learn to look at the client as a system and also look at what encompasses a client, to which is his ecological system. The initial interview of the client, Aisha, was great experience. Eddie, would you like to add something for Professor Moxley?
Yes. want to add this, that without cultural awareness of the struggle of the Nigerian woman, especially being Muslim, how can you be more effective?
Okay, Eddie continues, I have grown as a student of this class. My perspective is much more different now, and I'm more culturally aware of different cultures' values. I am truly affected because of the Nigerian Muslim women history of inequality, debased due to their religion and culture, the inequality of men and women in Nigeria. Furthermore, women in Nigeria not having the power economically, the struggle they face or have faced and are facing right now, who will not be affected by this. Even further, being now a Muslim woman in New York City, the stereotypes the paper described, although client Aisha did not encounter this cruelty, it is a lot of encumbrance to hold upon your shoulders. Then coming to this country, Aisha and husband, children to struggle financially, no stable job, for me is a lot to take. Eddie, would you like to add something else for Professor Moxley?
This is of most importance also to struggle in Nigeria, and to face such stereotypes is a lot to really take. I'll have to repeat that.
Okay. I was fortunate enough to have the client come to the comfort of my home due to my difficulties of my disability. off the topic, would like to share my communication device with Professor April Moxley. Can you focus on the communication device 1-15, please? I want Professor April Moxley to see it. Pause. Anything that you'd like to say about that?
Can you?
Buona salvezza, infatti c'è.
Can you face the camera on the device, please? Show what the device looks like.
Hello, Professor April Moxley.
Go. Now this system is called the Tobo 1-15 device. It is an eye gazer. Works by focusing upon letter or anything else I want to click upon. It clicks once. I'm focusing on where I want to click on. Although it is not a computer, I can have access to the internet. I go on Facebook, email, etc., just like a computer. Thank you for this opportunity to show what I'm still capable to do with many obstacles against me. And Eddie, and I think I've finished with Eddie's notes on the Nigerian women, and also we introduced you to the communication device that Eddie uses. Eddie, is there anything you'd like to add at the end?
That is it. Thank you for this opportunity.
Okay, thank you, Professor. Okay.